Hello YouTube, welcome to another edition of Lori's Thrifty Kitchen Pantry. If you are new, welcome. I'm so happy to have you here today. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. I'm always happy to see you today. So please excuse my hair's a mess. So for those who missed the live show last night, I did announce that I am now home from the hospital and I came home under hospice care, so I'm really still trying to wrap my head around everything. But I wanted to touch base with you guys. I know I had to suddenly cut the live stream short because I had company show up at the door. But I just wanted to start off this morning by bringing you along on my day today. So I woke up with a horrible headache. My blood pressure, of course, if you can imagine, has been through the roof with all the stress and being sick and everything hitting me all at once. So I took my blood pressure medicine and waited an hour and checked it again, and it was up higher. So my hospice nurse had ordered me some medication. Let me find what it was here. She ordered me clonidine to bring my blood pressure down, so I actually took one of those this morning because I also woke up with a splitting migraine. So I don't know if it's from the stress or from the high blood pressure or both. So today I'm taking it kind of easy. I will have a grocery haul video here in a little bit. My sister dropped off some groceries, so I will show you what all she brought me and talk a little bit about what my journey is going to be like now. So I know I didn't talk a lot last night about the actual diagnosis. My actual diagnosis on paper is end-stage renal disease. So I've had renal disease for a long time now. It's my numbers were always low, not low enough for dialysis, but it would just show up on blood work as low, and the numbers always stayed the same, so the doctors really were not too concerned because the numbers were low, not low enough to need anything done with, and they were pretty constant up until this year. So this year, you all know I've been in and out of hospitals and nursing homes the entire year. I now have 8 ambulance bills from this just since January. So I've had 2 spine surgeries, a 6-week round of 2 different kinds of antibiotics, acute kidney failure, emergency dialysis, and I feel like my body's breaking down. I think my body's kind of tired of fighting because I've dealt with this bacterial infection since I was born, so it's taken its toll on me, and now every time it attacks me, it will go into acute kidney failure, and I'll need more and more dialysis. And I've decided a long time ago that I was not going to put my body through that. I only have 1 kidney, so, and I think dialysis would ruin that 1 kidney, and the end result would be the same. At some point, my body's going to give out whether I do dialysis or not. So I just decided I didn't want to go that route. So now I've taken my fight into a new direction. My fight is now going to be to stay out of hospitals and nursing homes until I absolutely would have to. So I am actually grateful to be home. So I think I made the best decision at this time that I could. In the midst of dealing with the emergency dialysis treatment that I had and being sick and in the hospital, my insurance ended. I had Medicare. My benefits ended last year. They let me keep my Medicare for a year, so that ended this month. So basically I have Medicaid, and that was pretty much it. I am working on getting my disability reinstated. It's pending a decision. I have to call our local office tomorrow and figure out what's going on with that. I did ask for it to be expedited. Now that I have this diagnosis of end-stage renal disease, I think they can push that through a bit faster. So I have to call them on Monday. But anyway, I was in the hospital getting all of these treatments when my insurance ended. They were actually just going to release me home to deal with trying to get around and do everything myself. Home health care will not take Medicaid patients. So that meant no more home health aides coming in to help me shower with physical therapy. I would just be on my own. So I had a long talk with one of my friends. I was actually at the hospital that I used to work at, so I worked as a chaplain for 9 years. So the person who was my manager for that department was still there, so I called him. He came right up to my hospital room, had a long talk with him. The doctor actually came in when my friend was still there, so I had him stay with me and while I talked with the doctor. The doctor said there was pretty much nothing they could do at this point. The antibiotics just seemed to be making this bacteria angry, and the more they tried to kill it, the faster I was going to end up back in the hospital and needing more and more dialysis. And I had already decided against that. I agreed to the one treatment to bring my potassium level down to try to get my kidney to start working, but I had only agreed to that one, and I wasn't going to do any more than that. So, talked with my friend, talked with the doctor, and decided that really at this point in time, hospice was the best answer for me. So I could go home. I will have help coming in. I will have an aide coming 5 days a week to help me with whatever I need help with. And I will have a nurse coming in once a week to check on me and order medications and supplies and to take care of me. I already have my hospital bed set up and my wheelchair. I think I pretty much had everything else in place. But I know I said a little bit last night. I want you guys to know that I'm really not giving up. I'm not giving up. It's just that my fight is going in a new direction, and that fight is to not go into the hospital or a nursing home, but to stay home where I want to be. So that's the direction my fight's going in now. And I'm going to fight that as absolutely for as long as I can. So know that I am still fighting. I'm not just giving up. And I also can go off of hospice at any point that I want to if I find that there's something for renal disease that just comes out in the market, and I want to try it, I can tell them that and go off of hospice and try whatever new thing might be out there, or I could go into a remission and they would take me off of their list for a while as long as I was doing well, and if I started not doing well again, they would put me back on their list and start coming back out again. So just because I'm on hospice for right now doesn't mean that I'm gonna be gone in a few weeks. It could none of us know when our time is coming. We really don't. I have put my time in God's hands. When he's ready for me, I'm ready. So I've already worked that deal out with him. So he knows that when when he want when he wants me, he can have me. So it's all in his hands while I'm here. I am still here for you guys, and my channel is not going away. My One of my wishes is to hit that 2,000 subscriber mark. And you guys can really help me with that. Just start sharing my videos like crazy so YouTube picks me up, and that's how I'll get the extra subscribers. So the more you guys share my videos, which doesn't cost anything to do, that you guys will help me more than you could possibly know. So that's the first thing. As long as I am feeling good and am able to, I will still do cooking videos. I am going to be showing you a sheet pan dinner tonight, which this actually, I'm glad that I'm going to be fixing this tonight, because I did wake up with an absolutely massive headache. So this sheet pan meal is so easy. You just throw everything on the tray and toss it in the oven. And so I'll have that video out. I will show you a grocery haul video. So then my sister went to the store for me. I may do a French toast video. I have some old eggs that I need to use up. And yes, I do know how to check eggs. I grew up at a farm girl, so we had chickens that were free range, so we find eggs everywhere, and we'd take them in the house and check them to make sure they were safe. So don't worry about me using older eggs. I will check them really well first. And I also have a loaf of bread that's almost at its end, but it's not molded yet. So I think I'm gonna do some French toast and put that in my freezer, so on days that I don't feel good, I can just pull out a piece of French toast and pop it in the toaster and heat it up. So I want to do that. I'm going to try to cook as much as I can so I have things in the refrigerator. On the days like today when I have this headache, I can just pull them out and just heat things up. So that's my plan for now. So I know my body's going to be going through changes, especially with end-stage renal disease. There really isn't anything they can do to fix that. So they did talk to me yesterday to explain what would be going on. I will be getting tired a lot more easily. There will be days that I will be dealing with nausea. I did get a package with some of new medications in it. I didn't see the nausea medicine in there, so I'll have to call and ask them about sending that out. I think eventually what's going to do me in will be seizures from hypocalcemia. is hospice as a rule does not do lab work or anything that would be considered prolonging life. So for me, eventually my calcium will start dropping and I will start having a lot of seizures. So I think that will be what gets me in the end will be the seizures. But the other changes in between are going to be anxiety, which they did give me some medication for. I know there will be pain. I already have chronic bone pain. My bones are pretty much brittle and dying right now, which is how I ended up with the broken heel bone. I was just walking and the bone broke. There's nothing in my path. I didn't trip on anything. The bone just broke. The bones in my spine just broke. I didn't do anything to break the bones in my spine. They just broke. So I know there's going to be days of pain. So they did give me my regular pain medicines that I've been taking, and then we'll adjust those as needed. That's one reason why I think switching to hospice right now was a really good thing, because I started going to a new primary care doctor who told me that he would not refill any narcotics or pain medicines. So which I was not very happy with, because that was what was keeping me going. And now I have those back so that I can at least keep going as long as I can. So the doctor that is over the hospice patients really listens to his nurse practitioners. If they text him and says a patient needs something, he signs the prescription and sends it off. So I think switching at this point was a really good thing, because this will help keep me going for a while. So we are preparing for that. So they will monitor the regular pain medicines that I've been taking, and we'll go from there to see if we need to change or increase anything. They are working on getting my sleeping pill back. This other doctor refused to prescribe my sleeping pill. I've been up at night for a while. I've hardly slept an entire night for almost a month. So we're working on getting that situated. So hopefully when we get that taken care of, I'll at least be able to rest at night. So yeah, I slept for the first night in the hospital bed. It actually was pretty comfortable. I was afraid it was gonna be hard to sleep in. I did actually sleep a little bit. I had my regular oxycodone back, which I think helped me sleep a lot last night. It took a lot of the bone pain away when I stretched out in bed to go to sleep, so that helped a lot. So yeah, I wanted you guys to hear a little bit more. I am really tired, and with this headache and the high blood pressure right now is really doing me in. There's a lot to think about, a lot to get done. My sister's helping me out a lot. We are talking to an attorney that she uses. She's covering the cost of that, so that we can get the little bit of estate that I do have set up, so that she'll be able to take care of everything. And yeah, I'm just gonna do what I can on the days when I can do things, and on the days that I can't do things, then I will rest and do only what I have to do. So, but yes, my biggest, I have two wishes for right now. And I shared the one was to reach 2,000 subscribers. So share those videos. Hit the thumbs up button on the videos, and let the commercials run. Just those three things would help out a lot. My other wish is I just want to go home and hug my babies. I miss and when I say I want to hug my babies, I want to see my nephews and nieces. So they're all grown up now with babies of their own who are off to college and having babies. But you know, they'll always be my babies. I don't care how old they get. Yeah, I just want to go home and hug them. So that's the other wish that I have. But yeah, I think that's it for today. I still will do the grocery haul video that will be out later, along with my dinner video. I'm sorry, my brain just quit working for a second. So I want you all to know how much you guys mean to me. I would have given up months ago if it wasn't for you guys. And I just love you all so much. You become such a big part of my life. I don't know what I would have done if I hadn't got to meet all of you. And I just love you guys a lot. I thank you for all the prayers and well wishes. That means more than anything to me. If you have a prayer group or prayer circle, please feel free to share this with them, and as I will take all the prayers that I can get. So I will end this. I think I want to maybe take a short nap, and then I'll do the grocery haul video. But I just want to say, stay safe, be happy, be blessed, and I'll see you all on the next video. Bye.